and the Energy Solutions Arena. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And now the Lakers starting group. Clarkson at point with Kobe. They're the backcourt. Roy Hibbert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Young in at the small forward. Knocked away. Inside. Clarkson. And he dunks it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Picked by Randle. Clarkson kicks to Randle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. They get Derek Favors. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season. 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game. Broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant, stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Hayward passes to Favors. Out to Hayward. Good defensive work there by Young.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Burks dishes to Exum. Pass to Gobert. A stupendous finish in traffic.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Now, here's Clarkson. Randle with the ball. Back to Bryant. Clock at 6. Again, the Lakers.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Gobert, the screen. Exum kicks to Gobert. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now, here's Clarkson. Dishes to Randle. Tries from 10. Hibbert, the pass to Randle. Misses from close range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hayward can hit. Clarkson with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Randle throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And Gobert kicks to Hayward. Here's Favors. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And Hayward at the stuff.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Picked by Randall. Here's Clarkson. No luck. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Burks. No good. That would have tied it.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Kobe dishes to Clarkson. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Burks. The dish to Gobert. The tray. Exum kicks to Favors. Knocked loose to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Jazz passing it around. Hayward goes in. Some solid defense from Bryant.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Here's Clarkson. Hibbert with the screen. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Exum. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, wow. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And here's Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Randall passes to Young. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Now here's Hibbert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Favors with the screen. Favors with the screen on Russell. There's a good screen. Here's Hood. And that one's on target from the wing. Lakers leading by 4. Now Russell. Hibbert with the screen. Russell dishes to Young. Down low. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain. Possession. Booker, he's checked in for Derek Favors.
Trevor Booker.
Bass with the screen. And Young kicks to Russell. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Hood.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Pass to Wiles. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
Clark Wiles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 6. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And guys, with Lyles playing out of position can be a blessing and a curse. I mean, he didn't get to play in his comfort zone and put up big numbers, but his skill set grew from the minutes he had to spend outside of that comfort zone.
Tell you what I like about Lyles is that he has a bit of an old man game about him. He's an old head, plays within himself, good at every small intangible thing on the court, just has a real nice feel for how to play.
And here's Young from the arc. Jazz trailed by 3. Here's Ingles. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Now, here is Russell. He's covered closely. He dishes it to Bryant. He kicks it to Hibbert. Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
That's his first personal foul.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside, Kobe. Utah called for the foul.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
And the Lakers with some changes. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. World Peace comes in for Nick Young. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Bryant. Here's Sacre. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Hood. Soft touch off the glass.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Russell passes to Williams. Back to Russell. Fires from deep. Outside for world peace. Bass with the screen. Williams attacking. Williams double team. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lou Williams won the Sixth Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Utah calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. For Utah, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Exum dishes to Favors. Gobert with a screen on world peace. 5 to shoot. Burks. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Russell kicks to Bass. It's deflected. Stolen by Exum. To the paint. Here's Burks. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Burks has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And the shot is good. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Washington. The feed to Hayward. The jump hook. Rebound the Lakers.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Russell, no good.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
It's tipped, but they get it back. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Burks. It's rebounded by Bass.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
1 second left. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been... Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Jazz trailed by 3. We've got Hood, Booker out there with Lyles. Then there's Burke, and it's Ingles in the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Booker. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt. But still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Jazz shooting in this game, 45%. Hood kicks to Burke. Feeds to Booker. There's the pick. Tipped away. Williams with the steal. Here's Bass. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Burke, the pass to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Got a piece of it. Fast break, the Lakers. Williams is running. From 11 feet away. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Burke can't get it to go. Here's Sacre. And he slams it in.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Hood kicks to Burke. The pass to Hood. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Russell kicks to Bass. Sweet move. It's stolen. Here's Lyles. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Here's the screen. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And that one comes up a bit short. Hood dishes to Booker. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Lyles. Favors comes in for Trevor Booker. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Exum in for Trey Burke. Now, here's Exum. Following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Clock at 6. Young with the steal. Clarkson passes to Bryant. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now, here's Exum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And getting back to Hood over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive numbers.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'll be nice value for the 23rd pick.
Randall with a screen for Young. And stolen by Favors. Rebound the Lakers. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kobe kicks to Randall. Young dishes to Randall. They get a hand on it. Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist by Hibbert. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Bryant passes to Young. Outside, Kobe. Misses the 3. Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Burks can't get it to go.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. Randall with a screen for Bryant. Hibbert with the screen. Passes to Randall. Puts up the baby hook. Hibbert dishes to Young. The shot will not go. And it shoots all the other way.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Exum passes to Gobert. Here's Burks. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Favors. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Randall kicks to Hibbert. Ring shot on the way. Bank shot, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in this 3rd season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
The Lakers making a switch here. Pass is checked in. Kobe goes in. Shots good from Young.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Favors. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his teammates. And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs the new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
And so Young nails them both. Well, Greg, getting back to Young, it's tough to completely judge him on last year's numbers because he was fighting through knee injuries, ankle injuries, all kinds of things. Clark, they only played 42 games.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can light it up. I mean, he's a go-to scorer, but he just never got right last season.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists in the game. Clarkson dishes to Young. Bass passes to Clarkson. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Here's Exum. They get it again. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Bryant. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And then Favors with the dunk.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Young against Hayward. Shoots from the right block. And it's off the back rim. No good. Kicks to Gobert. Hayward up top. He's covered by Clarkson. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Favors. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Bass with the screen. Clarkson kicks to Bass. 3-pointer. And Kobe Bryant gets the 3. Kobe's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
Now, here's Clarkson. Hibbert with the screen. Clarkson dishes to Hibbert. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Lakers lead by 5. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Clarkson at point with Kobe. They're the backcourt. Julius Randle is out there with Nick Young. And it's Hibbert in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Kobe, defended by Booker.
Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time.
Jazz trailed by 7. Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Burke kicks to Hood. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hibbert with the screen. Bryant passes to Hibbert. Rebounded by Hood.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And stolen by Hibbert. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's slammed in by Young.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Tries it from 9. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
Russell, he's checked in for Clarkson. Here's Kobe. He's got 17. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Young from outside. No good. And Utah the other way now. Hood dishes to Ingles. There's a good screen. Inside. And Hibbert with the block.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Hibbert with the screen for Russell. To the middle. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
Russell kicks to Young. The three. Rebound, Utah. Pass to Ingles. The three. Another miss by Utah.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But, you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
That's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Ingles. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Lyles. Favors comes in for Booker. Alec Burks checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Dante Exum in for Trey Burke. Again, Young missing. Jazz trailed by 9. Dishes it to Ingles. From past the arc. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 5 assists tonight. The drive by Russell. Randall against Favors. A floater. Randall no good.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Hibbert with the screen. There's the dish to Randall. And the powerful one-handed slam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Exum passes to Gobert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Hibbert dishes to Russell. Hibbert with the screen. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Randall no good. Jazz trailed by 4. Pass to Hayward. And stolen by Hibbert. It's Williams with the drive. It's deflected. And stolen by Hayward. Exum with a wide open look. Rebound the Lakers. World Peace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. Burks with the steal. Moving it up. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Burks. 7 points for Gordon Hayward.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Hibbert with the screen. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Randall no good. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Exum kicks to Burks. To tie. And it's good on the way in. Burks has got the game tied up here for the Jazz. Russell with it. Rebound, Utah. Exum's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Favors. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on world peace.
Derek Favors has been all sorts of trouble for him. 8 rebounds and 2 steals. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Randall.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Bass. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it is done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks. And he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. Well, the arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
Trey Burks checked in for Dante Exum. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
And the Jazz call time here. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with a broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player, the outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed.
Miles checked in for Utah. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Booker. The shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Russell passes to world peace. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Booker. Now here's Williams. Burks covering. It's Williams with the drive. And stolen by Booker. Here's Burks. And Utah again with the bucket. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Jazz.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Here's Sacre. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Burke. That's short off the rim. Lakers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Russell dishes to world peace. There's a screen to the inside. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Burke. The shot will not go. Nice D from Russell. The Lakers in the lead. Over to the wing. Here's Bass. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bass has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
And the Jazz call time here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
A different look for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Lyles. Favors comes in for Trevor Booker. And it's Dante Exum in for Burke. Burks in the corner. He feeds it to Gobert. Bass against Favors. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, there may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him firsthand playing for the Bucks. I mean, he is a terrific talent.
Yeah, he really is. I think he's an old school guard, Kevin. He can play with the ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Loved watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
And guys, one thing that stands out to me about Russell is how good he is at certain NBA plays. Very strong in the pick and roll already, knows how to attack with contact, great vision, and he can also shoot the basketball.
The feed now to Sacre. Can't get it to go. Jazz trailed by 4. Here's Exum. That's good.
You can say this just about every prospect, but I think with Russell, he'll need some time to adjust. He has the raw skill to play multiple spots on the floor, but each position has a nuance to it that he'll need some time to learn.
Sacre kicks to Russell. He dishes it to Williams. It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. And that one's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
That one misses for Williams. Three-pointer, Hayward. And that's going to... Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And the Jazz with possession here. Trailing by 4. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Exum in the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed. And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Pass. But they recover it. Russell with a wide open look. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Lakers ball.
On defense, Utah. A 2-point game. World peace, the pass to Sacre. 1 on the clock. Gobert with the block. Hayward goes in. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Exum. Here's Burks. From about 19 feet. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. The drive by Russell. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. And it's a 6-point Laker lead. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Feeds it to Russell. Williams again. Hayward. 5 to shoot. World peace dishes to Williams. Misses the wing J. Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Burks. Off target with his 3.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Russell. The Lakers rebound. Outside for world peace. There's the pass to Sacre. Back to world peace. Second chance shot. And right through it goes. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Stolen by world peace. Russell kicks to Williams. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half. Back to Hayward. Hayward on the wing. He kicks it to Favors. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Brandon Bass. We're taking a look at Lou Williams last year. Kind of a typical year for him. A lot of scoring on bad efficiency.
Yeah, and for Lou, he did make it over the 40% field goal mark, but just barely.
Just barely, you're right. Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, with Williams, it's more about his ability to create his own shot than his efficiency. It's why he's best suited as a 6th man, in my opinion.
And Williams certainly does personify that 6th man role of instant offense, but it'll be hard to see him in the starting lineup with the way his shooting numbers are.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the 3-point shot. saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
Thanks again, Doris. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
On the wing, Williams. Burks covering. Williams can't hit.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Hayward passes to Gobert. Kicks it to Exum. Here's Favors. Hibbert pulls it in.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
From the baseline. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Exum. Gobert the screen. Exum dishes to Favors. On its way from Hayward for 2. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Williams kicks to Bryant. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Los Angeles with another miss. Jazz trailed by 8. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Williams a screen on Hayward. And Bryant kicks to Williams. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got 5 assists in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Hayward against Bryant. Hayward goes in. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Boy, it's been a rough day for him, Kevin. I mean, he's not the only reason they're down right now, but he's certainly one of them.
Randall passes to Bryant. Steps back and fires. No luck. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Hayward. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark, last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
Jazz trailed by 9. Exum dishes to Gobert. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Utah has possession. Here's Burks. And Hibbert with the block. And he gets it back. Block at 6.
Well, they're not shooting it as well as they had hoped to this half. I'd really like to see them try to work it around more and find the open man. I mean, that's one way to get going offensively. Make the extra pass and find the open man.
Now Williams. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Favors has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentage But really impressive, his shooting percentages were way, way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development.
Young's checked in for Los Angeles.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the numbers for Nick Young, he has 11 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And the Lakers making a change here. Russell's checked in.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And that is good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Exum kicks to Favors. Good. Favors got 19 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hibbert's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Exum passes to Favors. Gobert the screen. Favors dishes to Burks. They get a hand on it from 17 feet out. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Gobert.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Russell. Off target from three-point range.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Burks can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Randall. Here's Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Passes it to Young. Dishes it to Kobe. Right side Russell. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Russell. Hibbert with a screen for Russell. Shot clock at 5.
Utah foul call. Rodney Hood. That's his 3rd.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Jazz.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Jazz trailed by 14. Here's Burke. Banked in off the glass. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. The drive by Russell. Pass to Hibbert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Roy Hibbert.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
They set the pick. Ingles. And again, it's Utah.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
And that produced great fruit for them in transition.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Kobe Bryant. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Misses off the right iron. And here are the Jazz now. 9-point game.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Here's Russell. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 assists. And stolen by Hibbert. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the...